It is almost a new year, so it's time for a 2025 reading wrap up. I didn't read as much because I had school and a lot of hours to take, so I don't really have time to read, or if I do, I'm usually tired and just want to like put on a movie or something. But I do want to try to read every night next year, like even if it's just a chapter. I would like to do that. The first book I read of 2025 is The Syndicator, which is the last novel in the Darkverse series. It's book 6. I really enjoyed this series. So it is a interconnected mafia romance series. So like each book is different couples. The first one, The Predator, was enemies to lovers. You meet the characters in it in the first one, and then you have their, I'm not going to explain the whole series, but it's a mafia romance series and it was really good. I loved it. I don't remember where I saw it, but I had finished most of the series in December of 2024, and then this was the last one, so I did that one in January. So I don't really remember it much, but it was really good. Like, it had a lot of action and suspense in it too, besides romance. I gave The Syndicator 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I loved that whole series. The next book I read was The Only One Left by Riley Sager. I had got this for Christmas. The girl that does my hair, she told me about this like I think 2 or 3 times that I had went to her, and I was like, okay, I need to actually get this because she was talking very highly of it, and it was good. I enjoyed it. So it follows Kit. She's a nurse that goes to this big old mansion on a cliff, and she is going to take care of Lenora, which is the only person left from the family massacre that happened in 1929. And yeah, it's really good. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just gonna give that. I gave The Only One Left 4 stars too. So January is a good month. I had to reread Iron Flame because I stopped in the middle of it. I don't remember why. I think I was just overwhelmed and I was in a slump, and this is a thick ass book. So I gave Iron Flame 4 stars, but I would probably go back and give it 3 because I liked it, but it was, I think I really only gave it 4 stars because I really like the characters and the world, but I had to start it twice because I was bored. There's just a lot of talking about war, and I didn't really care about that. I liked the characters, and like I do care, like it was good to learn about the war part, but like some of it was a little repetitive, and I just wanted like some action. I read Onyx Storm because it had came out and it was time for me to read it. I was really excited for this one. I got the sprayed edges. What did I give Onyx Storm? Okay, I gave Onyx Storm 3 stars. This is a thick one too. And this one, I just feel like it was like a lot of nothing happens. Like, it was just, I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think this is the one that I was getting really bored in. Okay, so Iron Flame, it wasn't as good as Fourth Wing, but this one, I feel like there was just a lot of unnecessary, like, dragged on parts. But the end was really good. And like, it made me want the next one so bad. But then I heard it's not coming out. Like, she hasn't even started writing it, so I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to reread this by the time the next one comes out. Play Along in the Windy City series. This one follows Kennedy and Isaiah. She takes the physical training assistant, I think, just because she was desperate, and there's like a sexist man in the beginning. But anyways, she's way overqualified for the job that she takes, and she meets Isaiah. Well, you actually see their relationships in the previous books, but he like flirts with her a lot, and they get drunk and get married So then they have to like keep up the fake marriage. And I really liked this one. I think this was my favorite one in the series. I gave this one 5 stars. I really liked this one. I think this is my favorite. I already said that, but this one's very good. I love their relationship. I read Magnolia Parks, Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings. Okay, I gave this one 4 stars. It was really sad. It's really long. If you read the previous one, I was like, what just happened? The ending of the last one was very unexpected. It was very sad. So this one, there's a bunch of grief in it. It was good. I love Julian so much. And you kind of just follow Magnolia through her grief. And I don't really remember any other like little details that happened, because this was like in the beginning of the year. The series gives me like Gossip Girl. What was the other show I'm trying to think of? I don't know. But that's why I read it, because I heard it was like similar to like Gossip Girl, and I love Gossip Girl. As you follow these young, rich friends from the UK. It's just like it's a character-driven series. So if you like a lot of plot, then maybe you wouldn't like it. Like, there is plot, but like you really are just like following the characters, kind of like the Addicted series. Okay, then I read Rewind It Back, which was the last book in the Windy City series, and it was Hallie and Rio, which he knew when he was 13. It was her first crush. Then she moves back and she's an interior designer. He accidentally hires her and she's working on his house, and they rekindle their relationship, their friendship, then turns into a relationship, obviously. You see Rio in like all the books, and he's funny. He is charming, and I was ready to get to his book, but I was kind of disappointed. I don't remember why. I should have written a note down. I think it was just like there wasn't much build up. Yeah, it was good, but it just wasn't my favorite. I read The Love Hypothesis, which was long overdue, because I'm way late to the trends, which I honestly, okay, I did really enjoy it. And I gave it 4 stars because I really did enjoy it, but at times I really didn't feel Olive and Adam's like chemistry. Like, I felt like it was really fast. I don't know. I feel like their relationship just didn't have much depth. And I think since everybody was going crazy on it and on like social media, I was expecting more. So I got a little disappointed just because of how overhyped it was, but it was still good. I enjoyed it a lot. But it just follows Olive and Adam. She is a 3rd-year PhD candidate, but Adam is known as this broody, hot professor. He has a bad reputation with the students. That's like all you hear is like, oh, he's gonna fail you. Anyways, she impulsively kisses him in the hallway whenever she sees her friend, because she's trying to convince her friend to go out with her ex. So they're just fake dating to convince her friend that she has moved on. And then obviously they get some feelings, because how could you not whenever you're fake dating a hot broody man? Then I read Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. This is my first Abby Jimenez book, which I'm pretty sure this is like the 3rd one. Like, it's not interconnected. Like, some of the characters mentioned probably already had a book before, but I loved this book so much. I think this is like one of my favorite books I've read this year. So it's about Emma and Justin. They both believe they're cursed because after every person they date and they break up, the next person that person dates is the one. They get married. So they just feel like the filler between someone else's happiness, and they never get their happiness. So then they meet on Reddit and they end up meeting each other, and they're like, hey, maybe if we go out, then our next person will be the one, since they're both cursed, I believe. And I really loved this one so much. Like, I want to reread it already. It was so good. Justin was so sweet. He was such a sweet guy. He was taking care of his siblings, which is one reason why he had trouble with like settling down with someone, because he didn't want to move. But they were so good. This, if anything, this book you need to read. Amazing. Then after Just for the Summer, I finally read the Off-Campus series back to back. The Deal, then The Mistake, then The Score, then The Goal, then The Legacy. That was my next 5 reads. I enjoyed it. It was long overdue. I've been meaning to read it, and then I heard about the show and I was like, I need to read it before the show comes out. It's a hockey series from, you follow a friend group, each guy on a hockey team. They're in college. What was my favorite one? I think everyone loves the first one, I believe. And Dean. I did like Dean. I loved him. I was so excited to get to his book. I think my favorite was... I actually liked Logan. But they were all good. Like, that was a really refreshing, cute series. I enjoyed them. I gave The Deal 4 stars. I gave The Mistake 3 stars, which I don't know why, because I actually really liked that one. I don't remember why. I think it was because it was insta love in the beginning. I think that was why. But I did like it after that part. And then The Score, I gave 4 stars. 4 stars. And The Goal, I gave 3 stars. I just didn't really care about them. But it was still good. Like, I still enjoy it. I just didn't really care about them. And then The Legacy, what did I give The Legacy? That one had unnecessary shit in it. I gave that one 3 stars because it was just a lot of stuff happening for an epilogue book with all 4 of the couples. Like, I feel like there's just unnecessary stuff happening. Like, I wanted to see some of them happy, and I was like, really? They could have done that in their book or something. And then I read Picking Daisies on Sundays by Liana Cincotti. I don't know how to say that. But I love this cover so much. I didn't love the book that much though. The whole book I felt was miscommunication. Like, that was the main thing, and it really pissed me off. Usually I expect a miscommunication trope like towards the end, but this was like the whole chunk of the book until the end, which I did not like at all. I was like, it's really obvious he's into you, and it's just annoying at this point. But anyways, it's childhood best friends. She was in love with him. She swore he didn't feel the same because she caught him kissing someone else. And 4 years later, they run into each other at a bar. He asks her to be his fake girlfriend at his sister's wedding. And of course, what could go wrong with that? And still, when they're fake dating and he's so sweet, she still does not think that he has no love for her. Like, I don't understand that at all. I didn't like that. I think I literally gave this 2 stars. Yeah, I gave this 2 stars. Because I thought she was really annoying, the main character, and there was way too much miscommunication. Like, that was like the whole plot, I feel like, and I did not like that at all. In theory, I feel like it could be cute if they didn't have so much miscommunication, because I loved, what's his name? Levi. I loved him so much. He was written by a woman, obviously, but like, he was so perfect and so sweet to her, and you could just tell how much he loved her, but she could not tell, of course. And I just loved him. That's what the 2 stars are for, just for him. And the last book, which I'm still currently reading, I only have like 30 pages left, is Nobody's Girl by Virginia Roberts. She was one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims, and this is her memoir. She committed suicide earlier this year, and her book came out in October, and it's really sad. I don't want to rate it though, because that's like her personal experience, but it really just talks about her life before Jeffrey Epstein, the abuse she went through before that, then with him, the continued abuse, and then after her life trying to fight for justice. I've enjoyed it. It's really sad though, but it's worth the read. It's sad that she can't see the success of it, but that is all the books that I have read in 2025. It's only 16, not that much, but I enjoyed most of the books. I'd rather read less and enjoy most than read a bunch and not like them, you know. I think my favorite was Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I think this one and Play Along were my only 5 stars of the year. Definitely read this because it can be read as a standalone, because that's what I did. But I'll probably go back and read the other couples. I did enjoy The Only One Left for like a thriller or like palette reset. It was really good. So that is my 2025 reading wrap up. And I'm gonna go put all of these books back on the shelves. I apologize for the all over the place synopsis. I've never done this before, so here's 2 more reading in a good 2026, hopefully.